All right, so good morning. I read an article by Carolyn Gramling that talks about how scientists found an easier way to put carbon dioxide into rocks, which is good because climate change is a big problem for many people. We need to do something about it. The scientists in this article found a much faster way to put it into rocks. Climate change is about how the Earth is getting hot much faster than it normally has been. This is very dangerous for everybody. Scientists know that it's getting hotter, and this is something that should be worrisome for everybody. If we can put carbon dioxide into magnesite. Ian Power, a scientist at a university, found a way to put carbon dioxide, the gas that causes climate change, into this rock of magnesite. So normally, this takes a very long time, but he did it in the lab quickly. Because magnesite is made underground by nature normally. Underground, it's very hot, and there's a lot of pressure. This heat and pressure makes magnesite, and the carbon dioxide gets put into the magnesite, where it's safe and does not cause global warming. Ian Power found a way to make magnesite in the lab in just 72 days, mixing rocks and carbon dioxide with heat using water. But water caused a problem, so they had to use a lot of small balls to block the water from the magnesite while they were heating it up. So I learned some new vocabulary while reading this article. The first word is mineral, which is a substance that makes up rocks. It's usually solid and hard. An example is magnesite, but also salt is a mineral that we eat. Another word I learned is pressure, which a math term is force over area. It's the force that you push onto something, that it's applied universally over a big area. A synonym for this is compression, and the opposite word is to ease. An example of this is headaches. Headaches feel like pressure. Another word I learned is trap. A trap means to catch and hold something, to not let it go. The opposite word for this is a release. An example of this that everyone knows is a mouse trap. It tries to catch the mouse and hold it. In this article, it talked about trapping carbon dioxide. Compared to the articles in my textbook, the article I read was much longer. There were more difficult words, and it was much more scientific. I did think it was much more interesting, though, because it's about climate change and reducing climate change. So I recommend people read this book because climate change is something that, this article, because climate change is something that scares me. And finding a way to put carbon dioxide in rocks instead of the air will help reduce climate change, which will help keep us all safer. So maybe you should read it and give some money. The end.